Hello everybody out there. Chris with Hall of Fame Pullers, and I wanted to make a video tonight to thank Mike, baseball card collector. I was really surprised this afternoon when I logged on to YouTube and I saw a lot more subscribers and a lot of comments in some of our videos. Immediately went and tried to figure out what was going on. Saw Mike's video, who gave us a shout out. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. When I let the boys know, they felt like superstars. So thank you very much for that, especially on what I understand is your birthday. So happy birthday. We wanted to make a video. We talked about doing a video, and unfortunately, the boys have already gone to bed. They've got school in the morning, but I kind of showed them what I was going to introduce and talk about tonight, which are some things that we've received in the mail recently, and some things that obviously we like, and we know Mike would like, because we have very similar taste in stuff and collecting. We both like, obviously, baseball cards. Love the Texas Rangers, love Hall of Famers, love autographs, the Dick Perez stuff, comics. He's a Spider-Man guy. We're Dark Knight, Batman guys. But nevertheless, wanted to thank you for that and kind of talk about some stuff that we've gotten recently. This really has been a busy summer for us. All three boys are now playing, and ended up coaching all three of them in Little League Baseball. And Ron finished up his last baseball game this past weekend. So basketball is getting started soon, but we're going to be able to make a lot more content. We've got several of Filmington's rookie card explosion boxes that we haven't even touched yet. Most people can't fathom not opening cards right away. And tonight, I want to talk about a few things. But the biggest thing we've got, obviously, are tickets. All right, that's something that I collect. I know every collector is a little bit different, but tickets. PSA recently gave us a return on tickets, and for me, I grew up in Fort Worth. I grew up going to Texas Rangers games, watching just Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer, at least American League Hall of Famers at the time, come to town, and we would go. $5 would get us a ticket and a hot dog. We'd sit out on the hot metal bleachers at Old Arlington Stadium, and really had the opportunity to go to some fantastic games. And as I've grown older and moved to Kentucky, we're not really close to any major league teams. Cincinnati being the closest, and it's still a little bit of a haul. So we've been fortunate. We go to games and try to go to Texas Rangers games, frankly. But this year we were able to go to 3 stadiums. I took my 5-year-old Cole. We went out to Oakland, went to Coliseum, which we'll talk about later. It's a rough shape. We were able to make it to Chicago. I had been up to a White Sox game before, but took Nolan and Ryan to a White Sox game, and we took them to Wrigley Field. Unfortunately, didn't catch a Cubs game, but Nolan's a Cubs fan, so we got to show that off. And then recently, we went to Atlanta. We went to Truist Park. Nolan, Ryan, and myself had been to Turner Field in its last season, but we were able to catch a Mets game. I'd promised Nolan a trip to see Javi Baez if he had straight A's, so he came through, which was awesome. So tickets these days, right? This is what tickets look like pretty much now. I guess a little bit has to do with COVID, a lot has to do with technology, and unfortunately, I've noticed, you just can't get tickets printed out. They come on your phone. I don't know what you do if you don't have a phone. I don't know anybody really who doesn't have a smartphone, I guess, these days, but tickets, to me, have always been really cool. It's something I've always kept. I didn't really keep the souvenir cups or things like that from ballparks, maybe the little Sunday helmets, but tickets were always something that I loved having, and I've got a lot of tickets, and I kind of save tickets in really card savers, just like you would a baseball card, and so when I get a ticket, when I went somewhere, I held on to it, And I have, luckily, been fortunate enough to go to lots of baseball games, football games, things of that nature, as we're crossing stadiums off our list. So we've got a lot of tickets. And like I said, PSA grades tickets. And we recently went to PSA. There was a special. I say recently, it's actually been a while. But I had to pick 25 tickets. 25 was the limit on their quarterly special. 25 tickets to submit. And I'll tell you, it was really difficult for me to pare those down. I almost had to have a ticket draft. But I'm going to show off some of those tickets. I've got them in 3 categories for me. But the categories I've got are, and what we're going to show off tonight in honor of Mike's birthday is some of the greatest and coolest Texas Rangers tickets. I've got a stack of those. I've got a stack of some of the Nolan Ryan's greatest moments ticket-wise, and we'll do a video here shortly to show those off. And then I've got a stack of tickets of games that I went to or we've been to. Cool things happened in those games. And so it was really, like I said, it's really hard to narrow it down to 25 tickets, but we got there. We'll be submitting some more tickets at some point to PSA. But what I love about tickets is that they slab them, right? They're a little bit bigger or significantly bigger than a baseball card. You can display them, they're protected. When I got these, I immediately, the Superior fit sleeves, they make a PSA ticket grading sleeve. I immediately take these out, as I do with all my PSA cards, put them in a sleeve. I've got 3 boys who like to pick things up, and it's sometimes it's difficult. If you've got kids, you understand. So, but what I like about tickets, really 3 things for me. The first is games you've been to. It's a great way to keep a memento of that game. Games you wish you were at. Okay, for me that growing up there was school night, and we had church night, and there was different things and different nights that I didn't get to go to games or didn't go to road games that I would love to have been at. Something monumental happened. So that's the second category, games you wish you're at. And then the third category is kind of a subcategory of that, is games that you wish you'd been at and there's a ticket to that game that was taken to that game. So somebody actually has a stub, essentially. So you've got a stub, you've got a full unused ticket, and then, like I said, you've got tickets to games you've been to. Those are kind of the 3 things I like about tickets. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm going to show off, before I show off my tickets, I'm going to show off a few Hall of Fame autos that we've received in the last few days. And then also at the end of the video, I've got a Pop Fly Pop Shop comic that I'm going to open up. That's got a really cool Hall of Fame autograph on it. So give me a second. Let me flip the camera around and we'll get going. All right, so I've got a slew of Hall of Fame cards, Hall of Fame autographs that we've got in the mail last week. And first one, got a nice note. It says, "Thank you, Chris. Stay safe." I'm not going to throw that away. It was written by a Hall of Famer. This is a card that we got from Mr. Burt Blythe, which is 1971 Topps. That's his rookie card. The card itself is not perfect shape. It's probably a 3 or 4, and so it makes a really great card to get signed. Burt Blythe is retired now. He was a longtime broadcaster with the Twins, but and really had a very long major league career. He did pitch for the Rangers, which is great. We do have his auto on a few cards, including a Rangers card, but really liked the rookie card. Sent it to him. He signs through the mail, so we sent him this one card. I think when someone signs through the mail, obviously you got to be very respectful of their time. We sent a letter to him just talking about his career and thanking him for what he did for the game of baseball. And like I said, it'd be fun to send a whole Topps run of his cards, but you just got to be respectful of their time. Next card, which I think is really appropriate for this month. There's only a few days left in it, but as the World Series takes root and gets going, This is a 1969 Topps Reggie Jackson, which is his rookie card. He did a private signing, well actually it was a public signing I think, at a show in Nashville, which isn't too far away from here. Of course we had baseball going on, but I sent this card down to Nashville and it was signed. I asked for and received an inscription of Mr. October, which I'm not a big inscription guy, but I just thought, you know, he is so well known as Mr. October that would be great to have on his card. It's a beautiful signature. The card itself is dinged up a little bit, which to me makes it the perfect card to send for a beautiful autograph. This was JSA witnessed just because it was paid a little bit extra for that, and I'll get it slabbed at PSA. But very cool card, rookie card again of one of the greats, particularly during this time of year. Speaking of a great, second best catcher of all time behind Ivan Rodriguez, Johnny Bench, 1969 Topps. Beautiful card, just one of my favorite cards ever. You know, I'm a sucker for the rated rookie, and I'm a sucker for the Gold Cup, the Topps AllStar Rookie Gold Cup cards. And you know, if it's got that Gold Cup on it, and if they're well known or a Hall of Famer, even if they didn't really make it, I just love those cards. I really love autos on those cards. Been working on getting a bunch of those, and Mr. Bench, we've been fortunate enough to see him manage a couple teams, kind of almost barnstorming type games. But beautiful card. He was at the same card show as Reggie, and so while he was there, I went ahead and sent this card off as well. Probably a little more famous Johnny Bench card, which is his rookie card. So he signed beautifully right there with a blue Sharpie. This is also a GSA Witness card. So obviously the 1968 cards love that set, has the Nolan Ryan rookie in it, which we love. So really glad to add those cards to our collection. And let's go ahead and get started with our Texas Rangers tickets. I've got 5 to show off today, and we'll start with this ticket and kind of let you guess what's so great about it. It looks like maybe an ordinary ticket, you know, Thursday, June 12th, 1997. May seem like no big deal. Rangers Giants. What's great about this is not only is it the first meeting ever between the Rangers and Giants, it's also the first regular season game between an American League team and a National League team. So this was the very first interleague game, and so we sent this ticket in. It actually they actually grade these, so I didn't care. I like the slab and the ability to just show them off, but you know, grade's a bonus. This particular ticket received a 3, has that MK for, I guess, a mark somewhere on this ticket. Oh, right there on the back. But what's great about this ticket, like I said, it was the first interleague game played. You know, Giants won. That kind of sucked. But I just remember that this was a very exciting moment for baseball. I particularly living in Kentucky and just living close to Cincinnati. I like living close to a ballpark that I can go see American League guys come and play every once in a while at least. And it's going to be probably the best way for us to watch Trout and Betts and guys like that. Well, Betts is a Dodger now, but you get what I'm saying. So pretty cool ticket to have. Next ticket up. It's a beautiful ticket, probably my favorite ticket, really just to look at. And this was the 1995 All-Star Game ticket. This was obviously played in Texas. It was played at the ballpark, which is still a beautiful ballpark. The ballpark in Arlington, Burt Blythe, I guess the original Burt Blythe field instead of park. But the Rangers, you know, had some good teams starting right around this time. They had a beautiful brand new ballpark, made the playoffs for the first time the year after this. And so for me, this is a great ticket. This is just, like I said, a beautiful ticket. It actually received a 7. Even though National League won, Jeff Conine was the All-Star MVP, if you remember your All-Star games. But just thought this was too cool. Needed to have this displayed in my office, and so here it is. Beautiful ticket. All right, next ticket. Sorry to all my Yankees fans out there, but this ticket probably means more to me than any ticket I've ever had. This was the 2010. This was the 5th game, I think, of the series, Game 3, the home game 3. And this particular game, if you remember recent history, is when the Texas Rangers won the pennant for the first time, which I guess is kind of like the movie Major League. You know, they win the pennant. I don't think they went on to win the World Series, but how great it was to win the pennant. As a Rangers fan, diehard Rangers fan from basically the moment I could watch baseball, still am, watch almost every game, at least on DVR, recorded and delayed after the boys go to sleep. But this game was fantastic. What made it even better, if you're a Rangers fan, is Neftali Feliz struck out Alex Rodriguez to end the game. Of course, A-Rod being, his history with the Rangers. So this particular ticket, pretty cool. Got a full mint 9. I don't know if this ticket made it to the game or not. I've got to assume so, that somebody had this ticket with them and just took really good care of it. It was certainly a sellout, and where this particular section, this row, this seat, certainly would have been filled at that game. So a very cool ticket to have for the collection. Like I said, Rangers did not win the World Series that year, and I was not at this game, unfortunately. We had just had our Nolan, and he was an infant. My wife told me, you can go the next time the Rangers make the World Series. You can go. And it was a little crushing because I thought we may never make it again. But, fortunately, the next year, we made it again. And although it's, probably been 10 years since I've had a Father's Day gift or really birthday gift. I think every Father's Day and birthday I hear, remember the World Series? I got to go to the World Series. Now, I will tell you, this was not my ticket. My ticket was actually printed out on paper. I went to games 3 and 4 of the World Series. Game 3, I don't like to talk about much. That's when we got Pujols. He hit 3 home runs. I was sitting out in right field. It was just a crazy game. Not good for the Rangers. But game 4 was, if you recall, Derek Holland threw an absolute gem. I was very fortunate. I went by myself, and so I was able to find a single game ticket. I was about 30 rows behind the plate, and it was the greatest game I've ever been to. I can't imagine ever going to a better game. And just the atmosphere, the folks were from everywhere. I remember running into a guy who was wearing a Jacksonville Jaguar hat who just wanted to be at the World Series. He didn't care about baseball or the Rangers or, the Cardinals. And so it was just a great group of people. It was really good for Rangers fans. The story and the history. Unfortunately, the Rangers, even despite being within an out of closing out the World Series, the Cardinals, and really taking home the great trophy, still hurts a little bit to talk about. But great game, fantastic ticket in the collection. I have one more this is, you can see this is the size of a baseball holder, or a baseball card slab. And this was the 1993 Gatorade AllStar Workout. All right, and you're like, why in the world do you got that? And I'll tell you, I was a diehard, after Nolan Ryan retired as he was leaving, I became a diehard Juan Gonzalez fan. And this is a ticket. This is someone who was there in Baltimore at Camden Yards. It was brand new at that time. Beautiful facility. And this is where the All-Star game was played. And the All-Star Workout includes the Gatorade Home Run Derby. And Rangers fans will remember that Juan Gonzalez won that home run derby. Beautiful park. Would have killed to have been there as a kid, but this is the closest that I'll get is the ticket that was there. So who knows? You know, maybe this person caught a ball or saw a ball. I haven't even looked up to see, you know, where these seats were. But very cool ticket to know that this was there the night one, won that home run derby. And I'm really glad to have that as a part of my collection. And I know Mike was a big Juan Gonzalez fan too, so he can appreciate, and I'm sure he remembers that evening. So got one more thing to open, which is another thing I collect. This is along the line of comic books itself, but this is a Pop Shop, excuse me. These come out every week. They're limited in release, and what I like about them is that they're obviously based on baseball players. It's definitely worth checking out if you have not seen them before, particularly if you like comics. Again, it's Pop Shop, and this particular comic, we've got a ticket there. Always comes with a pack of cards. This is a pack of 1988 score, which I have not opened up probably, I don't know, since around 1990. What's great about this one is we've got a nice Hall of Famer, Fergie Fly the W. I mean, the only problem is he's in a Cubs uniform. I like him as a Ranger, but I think he's most remembered as a Cub. And this is some great art. What is also fantastic is it has been signed, and with the inscription, Fergie Jenkins, Hall of Fame, 1991. So I can't wait to frame this, get it up on the wall with my other Pop Shop comics. So very cool. Of course, it is numbered only 357 of these, and Daniel Jacob Horing is the artist, so it's signed and really nice, really nicely done. So I highly recommend checking that artist out. So I want to thank you all for watching. Again, thank you, Mike, for shouting us out. I hope you had a happy birthday. We'll pull some 1988 score for, oh, there we go, we got a Hall of Famer. So Hall of Fame pullers. We got a near Hall of Famer, Dave Parker, the Cobra, Terry Kennedy, Bobby Meacham, Johnny Ray, Willie Randolph, once broke up Nolan Ryan, one of Nolan Ryan's no-hitters in the 9th inning. Dick Schofield, Tom Pagnozzi, Schwaniger, Bill Long, Jeff Sellers, Mark Clear, Dave Engel, and we got a rookie, but it's not Tom Glavine's rookie. Would have been cool. Well, thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support. And if you want to see more stuff like this, this is kind of what we do. So we'll have a couple more videos, Nolan Ryan tickets, other tickets here in the next few weeks. And again, thanks for watching. We appreciate it.